Hello, welcome to Stretches to De-stress. Have another minute before we get started. So it says there's one person on, and I can't tell if that's me or somebody else. So if you are there, if you could just comment your name in the chat, and I'll know that you're here, and then we'll get started. Okay, well, we're a couple minutes after. I'm just going to get started and just start stretching, and if anyone else hops in, feel free to join wherever you join. So stretches to de-stress today. So usually when we are stressed, we will hold a lot of tension in our shoulders, our neck, a lot of tension in our chest and upper back. So I'm going to focus a lot on relaxing the shoulders and the neck and the upper back. And then we'll get moving a little bit more, and then we'll finish with more chest openers and shoulders and neck and back. So I'm outside today. It's a nice day, and I was like, I should go outside for my stretching class. Hi, Alice. It says there's two people on, so I wonder if one is me and one is you, or if someone else is on and they're unable to comment in the chat. So I don't know if I was talking to myself or earlier or what, but I'm glad you're here. So we'll do some stretches until 6 o'clock today. These are stretches to help reduce stress. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you've been doing well. So I don't know if you were listening to what I was saying earlier, but So today's stress is to de-stress, and typically when we're stressed, we hold a lot of tension in our shoulders and our neck and our upper back. So I'm going to do a lot of upper body stretches to start and opening up the chest, core work to help with our posture, elongating our spine. We'll move a little bit and then finish with more our upper body neck stretches. So I have like an old beach towel that I'm sitting on, but I mean, you could sit in a chair, you could sit on a pillow, you could sit on the floor. I mean, whatever is comfortable for you. So just coming into a comfortable seated position. And then engaging our core, and then lengthening our spine. So just imagining you have a string at the top of your head, and someone's pulling from that top of the string, so you're sitting up nice and tall. Then we're just going to begin by taking deep breaths in and out. So just focusing on your breath. So as you take a deep breath in, notice the air coming in through your nose, and then exhale out through your mouth. So as you inhale, notice your stomach rising, your lungs filling with air, your chest rising. So just really focusing on being present, focusing on your body, focusing on your breath. Maybe the shoulders even begin to come up towards the ears, and then as you exhale, they lower down. And then you can even begin to close your eyes, or you can gaze down at the floor. So inhale, lift the shoulders up, and then exhale, let go. Okay, and then we'll take our fingertips to our shoulders. So our fingertips kind of giving our shoulders a little kiss. And then we're going to take a deep breath in, elbows tap, and then draw a big circle up and over. So really trying to make our way into a bigger range of motion, a bigger circle with the elbows. Coming in and kiss. And then you can even bring the elbows all the way up close to the ear, so you're feeling a nice big stretch from the elbow to the shoulder, down the side, to the hip. You can even stay here for a breath or two. And then roll back down. Exhale, pull the belly button in, and then inhale, kiss. Okay, and then next inhale, elbows come up, and then the hands come down to the floor or to the ground. And we're going to keep the fingertips pointing towards you. So fingertips are anchored on the floor. Roll the shoulders up and back. And then we'll use our nose to carve a line up and down. So deep breath in, lift. And then exhale, keep the chest lifted, but bring the chin to the chest. So carving a line down with your nose on the exhale, and then lifting the nose up on the inhale. Okay, and on the next inhale, take a deep breath in, and then on the exhale, bring the hands to your heart. And then you're going to interlace the fingers and then wrap them up around the back of your neck. So we're not trying to necessarily pull on our neck, we're just going to rest them there. And then if anything, you could use your thumbs to kind of massage your upper back, massage the neck, and then opening up the elbows, opening the chest. And then release the hands to the floor. And then you're going to keep your left hand on the floor, and then right hand reaches out to the side, and then bringing your left ear to your left shoulder. And then if you'd like to deepen the stretch, that left hand can come up and over, placing on the right side of your head. And then if you want to deepen the stretch even more, you can raise that right arm up a little higher. So you're feeling it all in the forearm and the bicep. And release. Okay, and then we'll switch. So just tilting the head to the right shoulder. And then this right hand kind of just walks out to the side. And the left hand comes up off the floor, and we're flexing the fingers up. And then if you want to deepen the stretch, that right hand can come up and over. And then if you want to deepen the stretch even more, you can raise that left arm up just a little bit higher. And then release. Both hands come back down to the floor. Take a deep breath in, reach both arms up overhead, and then on the exhale, opposite hands to opposite elbows. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, lean to the right, kind of looking up under the left arm. So try not to round the back or pull the belly button in. Want to really engage your core and keep the chest lifted. So kind of looking up and out and over and up as opposed to down. And then we'll just come back to center and exhale to the other side. Remember to keep the spine long, keep the torso upright, chest lifted. All right, and then come back to center. Hands can come back down to the floor. Shoulder rolls up, back, and down away from the ears. Remember, keeping the spine lifted. Okay, now we're going to roll over our shins or whatever position you're seated. Actually, first let's do another chest opener. So if you're sitting in your chair, you can just cross your leg, your right leg over your left. Or if you are on the floor, you can bend both your knees and then windshield wiper them to one side. So you might have to adjust your hand placement so they're back behind you, and then lifting up the chest. Okay, and then we'll just windshield wiper the legs to the other side, up and over. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Okay, and then coming back to center. Now we'll roll over our shins and come into tabletop. So tabletop, we have our shoulders stacked over our wrists, and our knees are on the floor and they're under our hips. And you can spread your fingertips nice and wide, so stretching out the skin between each finger. And we're going to come into a couple cat and cow. So take a deep breath in, lift the chin and the chest, and then exhale, pull the belly button in, drop the head between the arms, round the tailbone under, and then inhale and lift, and then exhale, round the back. So just come into a few more cat-cows at your own breath, at your own pace. Then you can even add some hip circles, circling the hips, so just semicircles side to side. Or you can even come into child's pose. You'll take a deep breath in, and then on the exhale, when you're rounding the back, you can sink the hips over the heels. And then inhale, you can bend the elbows, kind of dive in. And then exhale, round the back, child's pose. And then your next inhale, just make your way back to neutral, back to tabletop, back to neutral spine. You're going to take a deep breath in, reach the right arm up. Nice little twist to the right, opening the chest. And then on the exhale, and we're going to come into a little flow. So inhale, reach the arm up, big twist. We'll do 3 pulses and then we'll hold. So that was 2. Let's come into 1 more. And then exhale, we'll thread needle and then we'll hold here. Okay, and then inhale, lift the arm up. And then exhale, right hand comes back down to the mat. Okay, so same thing on the other side. We have 3 pulses. So inhale and exhales, needle and thread. And then we'll hold on that 3rd one. So deep breath in, reach up. And then exhale, reach under. Okay, 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, under. Last one, we'll hold here. Okay, inhale, reach up. And then exhale, hand comes back down to the mat. Okay, next we're going to do some core work where we're still supporting our spine. So we're still in tabletop. So we'll do some arm and leg core work. So you're going to extend the left arm out, extend the left leg out, flexing the foot, toes are pointing down towards the floor, core is engaged, making sure your hips are parallel to the floor. So when you extend that right leg up, try not to lift up the right hip. So low, keeping them down, parallel to the floor. Focusing on your breath. Okay, take a deep breath in, and then on exhale, pull the belly button in, round the spine, tap the knee to the elbow, and then extend back up. Deep breath in, and then exhale, tap. Few more flows. So again, just flowing at your own pace. And 1 more. And then come out and hold here. And then exhale. Left hand comes to the mat, and then the right leg is going to abduct out to the right. So we're going to create big rainbows with our right foot. So it's going to come up and over and then land to the right side. So you're going to bring the leg facing a rainbow with the big toe up and over, and then back to the other side. This is a good core exercise to really engage the core. Try not to let the hips or the torso shift side to side as your leg is moving side to side. Okay, last one, bring it up and over, and then hold it here on the left side. And then we'll gaze over our left shoulder down at our right toes. This is a good stretch down the right side. Okay, and then come back up and over to the center, both knees down, and then you can release your wrists. You can stretch out the wrists by interlacing the fingers and drawing some figure eights. Not seeing anyone else. Might be just us, Alice. Okay, let's do a couple, while we're here, a couple more wrist stretch. I've noticed with teleworking, I've noticed I've been getting elbow pain and wrist pain and arm pain, and I know that's from being at the desk and typing more than often lately. So some good stretches to help with any kind of elbow pain or wrist pain. Stretching the wrists and the shoulder. So even just arm circles, these are good. And just remember when you're extending your arms out and doing any stretches with the wrists or the hands, make sure, again, we're trying not to tense up our shoulders, our neck. So keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. Okay, and then let's bring our right hand out, fingertips up, and then you'll use your left hand to press towards you. So again, keep the right shoulder down. And then switch. Those right fingers will just press down towards the floor. And then switch. So now we'll use the left hand. So again, now we're trying to keep the left shoulder down away from the ear, sitting up nice and tall. So that is a neighborhood cat. It's not my cat. I've fenced in backyard and it just like crawled in. Okay, and then if you want to deepen the stretch while you're in tabletop, you can place the tops of your hands on the floor, fingertips point towards you. You can even do one at a time, one hand at a time. Tops of the hands to the floor, and then lean back a little. That kind of just deepen the stretch even more. And then come back to center and switch. And then back to center. Okay, now let's come into arm and leg with the other arm and leg. So extending the left leg out, right arm reaches. So pulling the belly button in, and now this time really focusing on the left hip. Try not to let the left hip pop down. Keep the hips parallel to the floor. Okay, deep breath in, and then on the exhale, pull the belly button in, tapping the knee to the elbow. And inhale, reach. And exhale. Let's do one more. And then exhale and holding here. So we're holding this pose, but we're not necessarily holding our breath. So keep breathing. And then that right hand comes to the floor, left leg abducts to the left. And then we'll create that big rainbow again. So left big toe on the left foot comes all the way up and over to the right. And up and over to the left. So remember, our leg is creating a big range of motion, but we're using our core to stay stable and still. So use those abs, pull the belly button in. Okay, this is our last one, and then we'll breathe it here on the right side, and then we'll gaze over our right shoulder, looking down at our toes. Good, stretch down the left side. And then come back up and over to the center. Okay, and then we'll curl our toes under, engage your core, lift the knees up off the floor, holding here. Keep breathing for 3, 2, take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, lift the hips up and back. So really stretching behind the legs, so bending the right knee, bending the left knee, and then bend both knees at the same time, and then extending them both out. Okay, and then lower the hips down into a plank, and then we're very, very, very slowly going to lower our torso all the way down to the floor. Count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, uncurl the toes, press the palms down, lift the chest. And then lower back down. Okay, so a good move to release the lower back. You can bend the knees and then windshield wiper the legs side to side. And then bringing them to stillness, back to the center, extending them down. And we'll push ourselves up and back into child's pose. And then the left hand can come on top of the right hand. And continuing to keep the hips back, feeling the stretch down the left side. Okay, and then same thing on the other side. Right hand on top of the left. And then bring your hands back to center. Walk your hands towards you under the shoulders. And then use your hands to press yourself back up. And coming back into your comfortable seated position. Okay. So some shoulder rolls, up, back, down, away from the ears. And just focusing on the breath, focus on the shoulders, feeling the stretch up and down your upper back. And then fingertips come to the shoulders. Pull the belly button in, round the back. Give your elbows a little kiss. And then take a deep breath in, round the back, round the elbows up and over. And then we'll bring our hands to the ground, behind our hips, shoulder rolls up, back. Keeping the chest lifted, take a deep breath in. And then on the exhale, again, keeping the chest lifted, but drawing a line down with the nose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale down. And then we'll use our nose now to draw a circle. And then we can draw in the other direction. Then coming back to center, lower down. Take a deep breath in, reach both arms up overhead. Fingertips touch, and then exhale, both hands down to the ground. We'll leave the left hand down, right hand extends up, and then flexing the right hand up, so fingertips pressing up towards the sky. And then left ear to left shoulder. And then to deepen the stretch. And deepen the stretch a little more, lifting that right arm up. And release. Okay, same thing, other side. Flexing the left hand up. And release. Shoulder rolls up, back, down, away from the ears. Okay, take a deep breath in, reach up, palms together, and exhale a strong line right down to your heart. So thank you so much for joining me today. Just remember, anytime you're feeling stress or any tension, remember to just come back to this moment with your upper back stretches, your chest openers, shoulder rolls, and focusing on your breath. So just bringing yourself back to the present moment, your mind and your body. So it's my pleasure leading you through these stretches, and I hope you feel relaxed and accomplished. And I hope to see you next time. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today, Alice. Hope you have a good rest of your Thursday. Hope you have a great weekend. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Okay, well, I don't see anything coming through. Oh, there. Thank you for class. I feel a lot better. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear. Well, it's my pleasure. I enjoyed leading you through those stretches. So have a good night, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.